you feel like that's imposed on you? That you must have a certain decorum as a man? You can't do, you can't be, you can't do because, or do you think women also impose that expectation on you?
I don't even know if it's women as much as it is men.
Or other men?
Yeah, cause I'm just like, if there were women around and I cried,
they'll actually appreciate it.
Yeah, they'll appreciate it.
They'll understand.
So if you want to in the middle of this conversation and I broke down, these guys would be confused. You'd be lost, be like, my guy, I'm just like, yeah.
And then we don't know
something on it. I'm just like, have a sausage.
Is there something we don't do?
Yeah. The first thing you start asking is, Mama, okay?
Yeah.
Umekosana mabado job, umefutwa. Don't kill us now.
And then, Joanne, when you cry, like we sort of know how the emotion. You understand? I can give you a hanky, I can hold you a hug, I can give you a hug. I know the emotion. Even if I don't know what to do with the fact that you're crying emotionally, in terms of the emotions I make, I can do that. When Kuria starts crying, I don't know what to do. I'm like, like
exactly.
Bro. And I might be injuring
You'll be okay.
As I'm hitting the guy, like, I don't know what to do.
Like, I feel that we need to move to a space, like to move it forward. Yeah, we need to move to a space where men allow each other to be individuals, because that cookie cutter. Everybody needs to be little houses in the same. It's men who do it to each other. We need to dress the same. We need to have the same haircut. We need to respond in the same way. So you need to allow the guy next to you to be Flavor. And Flavor may come at you in a variety of colors, and you need to give him that space and respond to him the way he's coming at you, as opposed to you're a man, so this is what you're going to do.
But when I feel like my son is crying too much, I feel like I start to do to him what was done to me, which is tell him, don't cry, come on, you're a boy, you shouldn't be crying so much, and all sorts of things. So I feel like I'm perpetuating what society perpetuated to me. Right now I struggle with a lot of things in terms of expressing emotions, naming emotions, and being able to appropriately deal with situations around me. And I've even had a huge argument with very aggressive feminists who are like, why are men brought up not to cry from the beginning? Why do you shut them down? Why do you stop them from expressing their emotions? But I'm also like, is there a balance? Like, should I just allow him to cry after everything that happens? Or should I toughen him up a little bit?
They're waiting for him
like like he's a boy. Should I toughen him up? Should I model for him toughening up because he's going to grow and become a leader and lead a family and all these sort of things? So I'm already weighing my expectations on him, and I feel like if I just let him go loose on the whole crying thing, I'm building a sissy.
I have a son and a daughter, same as him, and I tell both of them don't cry. No, seriously, like there are certain situations. I think the crying thing is there are certain instances where we have to let it, and then there are certain instances also we have to teach some toughness. That's the problem that we're dealing with. Yeah. Crying may not be the best solution for that situation that you're in.
If we were chicks, we'd be pretty ugly ones, but if we were chicks,
I don't know.
but if we were, and she came to me with a problem, I don't even think she's looking for me to fix the problem. She's looking to be heard.
Yeah.
So the tears is part of that process of being heard. Now, if you come to me as a Jamaa with a problem, what's my? I look for my toolbox. I'm just like, let's fix this thing, because that's fundamentally how we are designed, how we are wired. I'm like, let's fix this problem. And then she's like, but you're not hearing me. But I'm like, but this is the problem. Let's fix it. And I find, so crying is not in my toolbox. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't help me.
Not a solution.
Yeah, it doesn't help me. So if ladies say men should cry more, okay, I've cried. Then
how does that change my?
How does that? Because what I want is a resolution.
That's the fundamental question of life for men. Because a couple of years ago, I figured out, like, in life, it's what are you going to do about whatever happens to you. I don't care what it is. You've stubbed your toe or the president has been killed and there's a coup, what are you going to do?
What are the next steps?
Not what you feel,
actually,
what are you going to do?
For ladies, don't expect us to cry. Because then there are various avenues of expressing that emotion. One of them could be crying, okay, and you could cry. The other one could be just getting away from everything, going into your man cave, whatever that is, and processing, okay, and processing that. When you come out, brother, you're very okay. I mean, what happened. I think these are the next steps forward. This is what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. We may not necessarily shed tears and cuddle and woo-woo-woo. Not all of us.
Cuddling is
But
nice.
I like the cuddling. It's okay. Yeah, but
Cuddlers.
Just remove us from cuddling.
The story that was it was a forward that I got from WhatsApp. It talked about this man whose son asks for 500 bob, and he said, asks for what it's for, and then he says the son says what they wanted the money for. So the next day he gives the son 450, and the child is, I don't know if it was a son or a girl, sorry, but the child was unhappy with the father because the father did not give the entire 500, and so the mom slips the 50 bob for the child to, feel that 500 bob. And the child goes saying how great the mom is because of everything.
Men get a raw deal, man.
Everything she's done for him, while the man that day walks to work. Because he gave everything he had for that 450 bob.
Yeah, that's deep. That's deep. But before you clap, I mean, I feel that women carry a lot as well.
No, I'm not
we're not even
diminishing
removing
what
Women,
women.
so we all carry a lot.
I'm not diminishing what women
We
carry.
all carry a lot.
I'm just saying, because I'm speaking for the men
Thank
here.
you.
That's what women carry.
I'm not diminishing.
Our handbags?
I'm not diminishing what women carry. And that's not the.
Yeah.
It's not.
There's no winner,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
loser.
No winner, no loser. But I think often what the man has to carry is never really seen. So one is a winner, one is a loser. But because women, it's easy to see the roles that you're playing and the things that you have to do. You'll carry a pregnancy for 9 months, and we will see it.
We'll see.
and you'll see the result.
Okay, and we'll see the result of it. But for those 9 months, there's a guy going crazy.
The minute you say,
I'm pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
no, not I'm pregnant, we are pregnant.
Exactly.
We are pregnant. At that point, there's something that happens to the guy. You spark him off. Yeah, exactly. Like,
Actually,
Because we actually get into
yeah.
a process
Yeah.
of calculating
Exactly.
all the way to university
oh yeah.
and starting to ask
Everything
questions around
changed.
everything
Everything
now
changed.
it's structured in a way we are going to make it. We are thinking about the practical things behind.
But
Yeah,
then, Joram,
even asking me,
I think
even asking you to marry me, there are so many things that happened in my head to get to that point. Yeah,
yeah,
because I'm the one who's had to ask you.
Mia, will you
Even
marry me?
though we like each other,
The man is on one.
I'm the one who has to ask you for us to start a life
Yeah.
together.
And one of the things that we don't also realize when especially
Wow, I feel overwhelmed.
during pregnancy is that no one prepares the man for that space.
Let me get into support and how and what support systems and structure that men have, because as I had the conversation with women have girlfriends and you can go out for brunch and wine and you can talk it out, and the women wondered if men have those spaces, those support systems that can give them advice and counsel and just to be heard.
Yes, we do. They call you a barber, your taxi driver,
No, you
bar.
are you guys
and your bartender.
you guys-
And the lady who
And-
you after the
And the coach of your sports team. Like, you listen, man. and you guys need to get your act together, and you need to ask the coach about that business.
No, but chill. No, but not chill. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Let me tell you why.
Validate what Okwi
No, just chill. Just chill. Let me.
No.
Good English. I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry.
Okay, you know why? Let me tell you why Okwi doesn't make sense for a woman. It's because if I have a problem or an issue, and I go and call one of my friends, and we have a glass of wine and choke, I'll go home feeling fulfilled. My tank is full. The weight has been lifted. And so how then do you have a conversation with a Baba who you have no special relationship?
What do you mean?
What?
The reason he works.
That's why we go to one barber.
The reason he works is because he's not within my 6 degrees of separation.
No, and also
He's not within my 6
vulnerability
degrees.
is
So
not there.
when he asked me, he's like, hey, I haven't seen you for a while. What's going on?
First, you need to understand that men bond while doing
stuff.
Yeah.
It's good that
That's not why I'm
Yeah.
talking.
So, and this is the image you need to have. Women are face to face, men are shoulder to shoulder. Okay?
Y'all are complex. Are we
No,
the
no,
complex
No,
species?
but you need to understand that
Okay.
now shoulder to shoulder means
Okay.
while we're doing a round of golf, while we're
can
driving, while we are doing something,
Quad
in
biking.
that space, that's when our bonding happens.
Okay, Amani, let me ask you, what's the depth of those conversations? Will you guys, you're in serious turmoil, something at work or whatever. Will your friend who you're playing golf with know that by the end of the 6 hours?
He doesn't need to know it.
Actually, this is an interesting thing about when men bond.
the issue is you just need to. There's so much experience with so many different people. A Baba, a barman. We have the way we view life is very different. We're very different in terms of how we view life. That we can get answers from very many different people. It doesn't have to be close friends.
I want to give you a practical example right now. We had a conversation here just before we started shooting, and the 6 of us were discussing just different aspects of sports, how Kobe and LeBron and whoever else became successful.
Shout out Kobe.
Shoot me now.
Mama mentality,
So we
Kobe.
had that conversation about the arts, about sports,
Yeah.
but what it did for me, it told me what I must do in the next 3 months.
Yeah, like he came out with answers. Actually, in most situations I get to when I need male support,
Your aha moment.
we actually spend the entire time, first of all, talking about general things, and in that discussion, you find answers. And then maybe in the last 5 minutes, you'll be like, okay, now my marriage is not working out, blah, blah, blah. And then quickly, we wind up, like, we don't delve into it, go into crying and all sorts of things.
And to cuddling.
Yeah, and cuddling and all. But in the 3 hours you've been together, you talk about it in the last 5 minutes, but everything else you discuss in the first 3 hours is not related to that particular issue, but you pick up lessons because people are sharing their experiences, they're sharing what they've observed, they're sharing what they believe, and we go picking solutions from that, and you walk out thinking, I know what to do from today from having that conversation.
Maybe that's why, and maybe even maybe men have never understood it. That's why storytelling is so important. Maybe we've never understood it, but the storytelling bit, like guys come and sit and tell stories. It's experience. You're learning. You're passing on something. Someone is getting something. You're getting something. Because that storytelling is maybe how we communicate in depth.
I've hung out with amazing people this year, but it's been hard. Like they've asked me difficult questions. I've had to dig deep. It's hard, But I've come here. I've hung out with people I've known for years. They know me. They know my story. We don't need to delve into it or go over it. And yet we still talk about it. I still know you know what I've done and where I've been and what I need and what done.
Yeah.
When men bond, we bond doing stuff. It's like me and Mela, we watch sports together. We talk about sports all the time.
Yeah.
There's a level of bonding that allows us that 5 minutes that Joram has been in at the end where I'm just like, okay, I'm hoping you'll tell me something clever. And it's Mela, so I'm really hoping. But if he doesn't, my tank is still full because I've gathered it with the things that fill my...
Actually,
You know your love.
let
You know you
me
appreciate it.
but even then, just your husband has told me one of the wisest things about marriage.
Hey,
And it
hey,
took
hey.
no, honestly, and it took a minute of his time.
That's true, by the way. No, I remember the
It
conversation.
doesn't take long to have this in-depth conversation.
Yeah.
And if we are really listening and we're friends, it doesn't need us to sit for hours and delve on what did she say, what did she do. We talked sports, but the guy was like, at the end of the conversation, he was like, hey, Mela, you know, this is your role in the marriage. So, hey, cheers, bye.
That's about it.
It's
but
the
the same way,
deepest thing.
but the same way we affirm each other that quickly is the same way we kill each other that quickly.
Yeah.
as men.
Yeah.
Like, it's one word. It's one word
Yeah,
and it's
all
one
worst
sentence,
enemies, yeah.
and the guy just finishes you. What are you doing? Is this what you've come to?
Yeah.
It's one sentence, one word.
Very
You're done.